Nelly Frittata. Balls. I don't need to listen to that. Come on, busting it out of my ears. Let's finish this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Nilutpala Cup. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all, Haniyyah or the Traveler. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility.
I got it. We heard about this.
Huh. Kautilya isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match.
Yep, got it.
Miko? Layla? You're here!
Cheers on.
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. Holding off on reporting Kautilya to the academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Kautilya, or indeed anyone else for that matter, is really who they appear to be?
Oh?
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Haniyyah first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elchingen's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Haniyyah, though?
Beating the fuck out of her, that's how.
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen to the truth.
There you go.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
We'll get her to come, alright. Thanks for your support, Lieutenant.
Yeah! Bongo-Head, Twirly-Whirly, and Blitzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom!
Jesus.
Their powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churl!
Or snapping its neck. Let's get mine. What is this one called again? Ooh. The Retribution Room. It might be the best fucking fungal demon I've ever used. Man. Spread the wings. Touchdown! Hit it, Marines.
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah.
I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns.
You're a pawn,
But it
brown-eyed
seems
woman.
like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
I wear an earring. Why can't Travel and Lumion have matching
When we
earrings?
send
Like Travel has
Bongo-Head
not.
and buddies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strategy will be your undoing. Go, Pyro-1!
Kill Pyro-1. Boom. Kills in nuclear mode.
It's time.
Gotta kill her. I would kill Bongo-Head first, but I mean not Bongo-Head. I mean Pyro-1, but her fucking healer has to die. What the hell is a chillaxifying water bubble, bro? Chilean water bubble. What are you talking about? Fuck it, bro. Pull him in, pull him in! Is that her Bongo-Head? Yeah, fucking kill that thing. Damn, her Bongo-Head's tough as shit. I keep saying Bongo-Head.
Don't worry, Pyro-1. They're about to reach their limit.
Don't reach on the limit, bro. No, bitch, you're done. You're donezo Cabrolas. The only limit is your deathbed. Hey, you're about to reach that really quickly. Come on, Retribution Room. Look at that, bro. Defeated like the scum fuck you are.
Pyro-1, why did you hold back?
Because he's more than a pawn, you fool.
Don't blame Pyro-1, Haniyyah. And don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro-1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro-1 or any of your other fungi in danger before.
It wasn't even
When
a
you saw one of
challenge.
your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Yeah, it's painfully obvious, you dumbass.
Haniyyah, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel.
You do?
But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever.
Take that as note. Paimon said she's heard stories of how horrible something was. Most likely, humans.
We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this tournament is because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo-Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like their friends.
That's so.
At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side. Not as your pawns, and certainly not as your enemies.
That's right. Say no to prejudice.
You should trust Pyro-1 and your other fungi friends.
Say no to prejudice.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
You literally lost, bro. What do you mean the match isn't over? Huh? Nuclear mode. Go.
Alright, use Sobering Splash to the face and defeat Haniyyah once and for all.
She has unique dialogue for every fight.
Pyro-1, release the explosion!
Where is that damn thing? Kill that son of a bitch already. Oh, my men are injured. Feel the wrath of the Empire. Healed and ready for combat. Another exorbitancy explosion. Bang! Nothing's still active. Pull them all in. Orbital hydraulic bombardment. Jesus, man. Another pull. Pull shot. Finish
Give
it.
it your all, Pyro-1! Show them what you're truly made of!
Sure is one hell of a tough fungi. Waning vortex of death. Finish that damn thing off. One last shot. Still active? Rumi, you might leave. Retribution room. Suicide back. Al-Qaeda bomb. Finished it.
I failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed.
That's all you are, a failure.
You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
We'll show you now. Bongo, killer.
Haniyyah, as we agreed, you
Wrap
had
a hydro
to
ball
let us
around her
out now
head.
that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro-1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro-1? You want to take it with you?
Yes.
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo-Head, Twirly-Whirly, Blitzara, and Pyro-1.
Well, for the rights to all these fungi.
We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom Orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can coexist in general. However, by making constant improvements to the Wisdom Orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi, we can figure out which are the nice ones and gradually learn more about them.
Fine, if that's what you want.
Fine.
I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro-1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Damn, bro. How you gonna give up your Charmander like that?
Cheer up, Haniyyah. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro-1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial. That's right. You'll see things differently after you know the story.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two top beast tamers.
Hey, Pokemon trainers.
Elchingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Did you say owl?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss such a milestone moment in this tournament's history?
The first ever.
Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves. I have no doubt that you'll play a significant role in bringing this tournament to a whole new level.
Yeah. The Fatui.
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Elchingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
This is all part of this nigga's plan.
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this eventuality, no?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Kautilya's
There's a
supposed
trap
to be
to
the
kill
villain.
us.
He was just using this tournament for his own agenda and he tricked you.
Not far off. You're right about Kautilya's motivations. This started when he discovered a promising use for a forgotten technology. So I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a prize catch like yourself to take the bait so eagerly.
We can kill you all by myself. Not with the fungi. You're guaranteed a corpse.
So, you weren't being fooled by Kautilya. It was you using him. This whole time you were just another lousy Fatui.
Fatuus, or Fatuus.
Now
How they
Paimon's
say it?
mad.
Fatuus.
So much for warning you about Kautilya. Bongo-Head, get him!
Oh, look at you. I've got chills down my spine. But I'm afraid that's not happening.
We're turning out the Wisdom Orbs and they'll still fight for us.
Twirly-Whirly, Blitzara, Pyro-1, what's going on?
Kautilya added a handy little backdoor in the Wisdom Orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control report to me instead.
We're blowing out his back door.
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you. And now you're gonna make them all into your evil minions.
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then I can create all kinds of damage. You have to understand, this is a huge opportunity for me.
Jesus.
My accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left because of you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him.
You're worthless.
But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. This could be a career-making moment for me. I'll finally earn Master Dottore's respect. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi, tried to push past the limits, and ended up causing the whole arena to collapse, with you still inside. Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Kautilya assume all liability and criminal charges, then inform the Academia. After that, I'll invest even more into this tournament, in the name of honoring your memory.
Well, unless you honor us.
I'll promote it harder. The competitions will be bigger and more frequent.
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you?
He's white.
Paimons are just about enough from you, mister! You'll never get away with this. But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you, and our shroom buddies won't respond to
Our
us
weapons
anymore.
are really pull out of fucking magical air. What do you mean you got no weapons on us?
Take your
Like a real
time.
dendro.
Pit fungi against fungi, and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see his buddy being destroyed.
Damn.
Then, once his faith is utterly shattered, put him out of his misery. Quickly, I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve.
Bongo-Head, use your something, anything, water balloon! Wake everyone up!
No. Only one Pokemon.
Are you okay?
There's too many of them.
This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydro fungus. Why is it still obeying the traveler? Is Kautilya's device malfunctioning?
No.
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized.
Yeah,
The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers, and the bond they now share, have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with. Not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities in your grand plan?
Curses!
You know, some deity comes to fuck you up.
Layla and Haniyyah too!
Blinks.
Elchingen, so this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious ambitions are the true menace here!
Angry Amaranth. She'll kill you.
Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans.
Yep.
Blitzara,
There's
you
20
haven't
minutes of time,
completed
Will.
your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
I thought she was gonna blow it up.
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal! Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly-Whirly, I believe in you! Take this crook down. The backdoor command is wearing off! They're all returning to normal!
Everyone here's about to die.
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Haniyyah? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be forced to face your true feelings, which you have been trying so desperately to escape from. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control, it's waiting for your orders.
Pyro-1, are you really waiting for me?
Yeah, nigga.
Sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me.
It's cool now. Give me an order.
Go. Do what you have to do.
Time to kill.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses. Great! Shame on you, Elchingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Bro, you're about to get killed by fucking fungus, bro.
Hold the line! And keep your heads. They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper hand.
Not particularly.
Crisp.
Victory is within our grasp! Bongo-Head, use water bomb of final judgment!
Water bomb of final judgment. Final judgment. Holy Christ. You will die for your actions, like all who stand in our way. Nah, fuck it.
This one's well done.
I hope that when this event comes back in 3.5 spoilers, that we can fucking attack with them. Oh my god, that'd be legend! Exclamation point dairy. Finish him already. Hey, I mean, come on, man. Let's finish this quickly. I already went through like 3 fights back to back. Oh no! Broke up.
This one's well done.
Bongo-Head, hit him with a nuclear blast.
You need to hurry up.
You need to leave.
Fuel's clogged.
Lament, more like Lamau. Yeah, we're running out of time. Like physically. Feel free to hit him. Feel free for any of you to hit him. God damn, bro. Why would they put a Geo enemy knowing you can't break his fucking shield? That's supposed to use like animal on it. There better not be another wave after this.
Beaten by a few measly fungi? Oh, this is absurd.
Better jump into the void. Clothesline.
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Because I'll die anyways.
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's borders. Is that not the case for you too? Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Sino and his fucking armada.
Ah, cryptic. Well, no time to figure
Cryptic.
that one out. On with the chase!
I don't know if the game's on like a time-minute mismatch because it's either we have 5 minutes or we have like 15. I'm going with like we have 5.
You're from the Corps of 30!
Yes.
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elchingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct.
Let's go.
The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion.
Yep.
The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
Prior to the general master change, both master was like the kind of the holiday hanging with part of the keeping the most important evidence hidden. They were for the traveler upon themselves, providing the evidence. The master was spent a long time investigating this. They would therefore and view to drive from the captured device and withering potion. A letter to the related to the omni became for Indian zone, which originates from Leo's adapt these items. Therefore, one could say that the technology is based on solid reference. However, the captured device and withering potion aren't thoroughly validated due to their insufficient development time. They're experimental items created by the Amurta researchers and controlling dangerous creatures. These items once resulted in a horrific accident, therefore should not no doubt be locked away forever. The content has been used as status and Lincoln's funds to bribe the relevant personnel. He has obtained samples of documentation and then hired a few talented students who worked in enhancing the two products by making them safer and more reliable. Kautilya would then use these tournaments to cover its true intentions, causing damage to Sumeru. The Macho rounded out another group of amateur scholars who developed countermeasures to target Kautilya's backdoor command. They planted it to specific Wisdom Orb, handed them out to the Macho, shifting the area. If anything happens to the countermeasure, would be put into use. Fortunately, everything went smoothly into the right. No one was hurt, and there were no property losses. The tournament would even be a financial gain to Port Almost. As of now, all of the personnel of the Academy have been detained and shall face judgment. The leader of this operation has confirmed all locations of interest. Criminals at the large are likely to show up around these areas. The core authorities can now acquire them with no more limited number of people. As Elchingen, the result of the initial investigation revealed that 60% of the sponsor funds come from illegal sources. The rest of the business earnings of Sumeru. Because this Fatui informal warrant is quite a complicated case, the Academy will arrange specialized personnel to I travel in I've included slides to report the final letter. Take a look at it if you're interested. It may help you understand situations about the enthusiastic participants in the tournament do not deserve to be deceived like this. I'll be using Elchingen's business earnings as prize money for their participation and compensation for other relevant people. If the funds are not enough, the extra amount will be included in Kautilya's fine. The Beast Teamers tournaments have a positive influence and might as well known as genius dedication, so it doesn't need to discontinue just because of two schemers. In the eyes of the general public, you two have taken over the host of the event. Please do not worry too much. I will trust that I'll arrange these things last. Lastly, please say hello to Guji on my behalf. Otherwise, I like to spar with her until perhaps she is not very against the power decks of my swim styles. Very nice.
Sido has been keeping an eye on this competition too.
I bet you that sounds like
He and his
complete
people must
mumbling.
have been secretly
Even though I wrote that
investigating
clearly.
at the same time we were.
Tommy worked out perfectly.
All right, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
We'll literally kill anyone who stands out. See you and how you Fatui scum research stealing piece of garbage.
You might think this is over, but mark my words, you haven't seen the last of me. Or Master Dottore!
He'll be dead.
Oh, quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you Fatui lowlife!
Damn, Paimon.
Wait, Sido mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation, but all sorts of vexing issues keep managing to find their way to me. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra, but only because he happened to be passing by at the time.
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds.
Yes, Paimon, she fucking gave the evidence.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested, what should we do about the fungi in this tournament?
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial, which means they'll be taking Elchingen and Kautilya's place. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
And we should be getting our 60 million more.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that
Kitsune?
attacked my ancestors were out of control
All right.
because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding. I took it all much too far.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our
Because I got
thunder?
about 5 minutes left in this timer.
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Haniyyah needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elchingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
The electricity.
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know
That's
that now.
fucking huge.
I kept telling myself the same things, lying to myself until I became
Most Pokemon are
numb.
like 4 feet tall.
Now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the Wisdom Orb, Pyro-1 willingly followed my instruction. It trusted me all along. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me, and I accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate.
Execution.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro-1, but clearly you've already learned your lesson. Wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea!
Deep, unrelenting gameplay. gift gab to good use. Great, bro. We're the new fucking Pokemon World Champions, bro.
Ooh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this.
So we aren't Pokemon League champions. We're inventing the Pokemon League.
Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo-woo!
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the Wisdom Orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term. So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Haniyyah! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Haniyyah takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the Wisdom Orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. Paimon's sure you've got a big appetite for more fungi fun and games. So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Oh, so that's my punishment.
You get to raise all of them.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Haniyyah. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly-Whirly?
Bro. Someone give that thing a voice.
I'm gonna miss you, Twirly-Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy. Oh.
Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Enjoy being a farmer. Fungi rancher.
Come on, Haniyyah. We announced the
It's like
official
Slime
decision
Rancher.
with everyone
What?
watching.
Better?
You better look alive.
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Haniyyah that Paimon wants to be friends with. Just wish she'd shown us this Haniyyah sooner. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.
You're joking, right? Act 5. That it? You're fucking losing. Let's speed it up. We got 5 minutes on the clock. You're doing the quest when they're like... It's a bad idea.